What are the current Billboard charts not capturing, and how different do you think the Twitter charts are going to look from the ones that you produce now?
So we're not capturing anything happening in real time, right? Everything is over the course of generally a week or in some cases a year.
Looking.
Right. This will capture literally, if you want to drop an album today and you're Miley Cyrus and you want that conversation between you and your fans as you're doing as you're dropping a song or a full album, you can actually have that and we can track it right then and there. So you could see, you could even have two songs put out at once if you're Miley and see which one am I going to release to radio? Which one am I going to, do my first video on? And have the armies,
So the audience
fans.
for this is the industry.
It's the industry as well as consumers.
How do you keep artists and labels from gaming the system? Twitter, things like this seem ripe for search engine optimization.
It's
Hire a bunch of people in
right.
China to tweet about your new song, the new album you
Pretending to be
just
Kitty
dropped, and all of a
Cats.
sudden
Yeah.
you rise to the top of the Billboard Twitter chart.
Listen, I mean, if Coca-Cola is the best at marketing their product, right, more people are going to drink Coca-Cola. I think that it's difficult to game like I said, in large numbers, it's difficult to game, right? Katy Perry has 52 million fans for a reason, right? So we've always been about sort of a true intention. So you can game, but you can only game on a certain level. If you're me, right, and I don't have talent as a musician, and I'm going to drop.
Don't sell yourself short, John. Come on.
Listen, Lady Gaga will beat me on this chart 10 times out of 10, and I even know the algorithm, right?
Writer Derek Thompson spent the last 6 months researching the big data behind the music.
So the title of this piece that you've written is the Shazam effect. What does that mean?
Shazam is this magical app that allows people to identify just about any song in the world, up to 30 million songs. And what you do essentially, you hear a song in a bar or in a restaurant or on your television, and you pick up your smartphone and you press a button, and within seconds, the phone has identified the piece of music.
More than 12 years old, this app is ancient in digital terms, predating the smartphone, streaming services, and most of online social media. Shazam was somewhat of an accidental pioneer.
Shazam.
So this tool that we use just to discover new music has become a tool that the music industry uses to shape the future pop music. And so that is the Shazam effect.
If you were to go talk to a record label, they would say that standard internal procedure is to attach Shazam charts to your proposals, because we can really help show when an artist is connecting with the audience.
You're really in a position to predict what's going to be a hit.
And if it moves up the charts, that's a really strong signal for them that they've got a hit.
Another effect of the digital revolution is that an industry once based on turnover has now become more focused on the familiar.
And it's also made the quality of music, the chord progressions inside of music, more derivative. And so the side effect of big data in the music industry has been, I think, to make the product more repetitious.
It's a credit score for your professional career, right?
Like credit scores, the new ratings by big data music companies can be painful to hear.
I don't even want to hear those numbers.
Of course, Taylor Swift comes up in the epic category, but even after 20 years playing with leading musicians, Zach Danziger still rates as undiscovered.
Numbers were always driving the record business, and that won't change, but hopefully creative music making will have an honesty to it despite all that.